Hey everybody, it was so good to see so many of your faces today, and I cannot wait to do more live art classes with you all. I am here to show you how to do the artwork in case you missed class today. That's okay. We are making art in the style of Chuck Close, who is the artist we looked at on Thursday, and he creates art by doing portraits of people with little tiny squares. And I know some of you had trouble with the CBS video. I will repost it for you so you can see that as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started and make the art today. Please make sure to post to Art Sonia your finished art, as well as there is an exit ticket to finish off the lesson today. Here we go. So here's an example of what your art is going to look like by the end. You can color it however you want. I did like the face parts are all warm colors and the outside is cool colors. You can color it however you want, and I'll post a picture of Chuck Close's art to my post for the video as well so you guys can see it. But I'm first going to walk you through how to do the portrait, and then you're going to add those words that we talked about that make you special around the edge of your artwork. So let me get a clean page. This is the page we made today during the live video. So we're going to draw the portrait, and then we're going to divide the paper into squares. And again, you can use any tools you have in your house. Some people on the live video asked if they could use colored pencil or pen to draw. That's fine. Just know that you won't be able to erase if you use something like pen. Pencil lets you erase. So let's see here. I'm going to zoom this out just a little bit so you can see the paper a little better. So I'm going to leave the paper tall. This is called portrait, so it helps me be able to have the paper nice and tall, as well as portraits are generally in this direction as well. They're normally not long ways like this. So I'm going to start in the center of the paper with a letter U, and this is for the ridge of my face. If you feel from, really quick, if you feel from about the top of your head before your scalp, like right above your ears, and go around, it feels like the letter U. And then the next part is, if you look at my face, what's in the very center? My nose. So we're going to draw the nose first, and then we're able to put all the other parts of our face where they need to go. A lot of times when we draw in class, and I showed this example, we tend to draw with our eyes way up at the top, nose in the middle, and mouth at the bottom, and that's not the case. Our eyes basically meet up with the top of our nose. If you're seeing, here's my eyes, here's the top of my nose. So that's what we want to make sure to draw in our art today. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my U shape. I'm going to pick a nose to draw. I'm going to share this picture on our page as well, so you have it to look at while you're drawing. But you can draw the nose however you want. You can come up with your own version. You can make it look more cartoony. I am totally fine with that. All you need to do is put it right in the middle of the face. After that, you're going to do the eyes. Your eyes can be more oval, more circular, more rounded. I'm going to show you the way I would do it. So I know that my eyes come from the top of my nose. They're on the right and the left side. So I'm going to go to the right of my top of my nose here and draw, as I like to say, a sad face because it's curving down. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Sad face curving down. And then to make the other part of my eye, happy face curving up. Happy face curving up. And I noticed that this eye is a little smaller than this eye, so I'm going to fix it just a little bit. Help me make my proportions look a little better. And then don't forget, the inside of your eye has your color part of your eye and your retina that you're looking out of. So make sure you're including those. You can color these in. If you think about Art Hub for Kids, they leave that little white space for like the glare that comes off of your eye. That's up to you. You can also add in eyelashes here, or eyebrows. I like to draw eyebrows like little sketchy lines because my eyebrows are made out of hair, so make them look like hair. But you can also just do a curved line like this. That's up to you. I'll leave both so you can see those. The next part is my ears. Again, I'm going to change the screen around so you can see my face. If you touch the corners of your eyes and go back, you touch the tops of your ears. So that's where we're going to put them on our face. Okay. We're going to start at the corners of the eyes and go across, and that's where my ears are going to start. And I'm going to draw one ear here and one ear here. I draw ears like letter C's because if I feel the edge of my ear is very curved. But some people's ears kind of curve out and then back in a little bit and then out. Some people's ears are really curvy like the letter 3. So again, you can kind of choose how you do your ear. That's fine. You can also add some earrings. Miss Curtis is wearing some curvy earrings right now. So I'm going to draw those in. Looks like a feather. My second earring that I have in. You can also have little curves inside your ears. If you feel inside your ears, you'll feel those. That's up to you. Next part I'm going to do down here is going to be my mouth. Again, on the example, there's tons of different mouths. I'm going to draw the more realistic one with a top and bottom lip. You can draw your mouth however you want to draw it. The main goal is that the middle of your mouth is right below where your nose is. So to draw a realistic mouth, I'm going to draw that curve that's right below your mouth, and it curves in, and then your lip goes to the right and left of that. So I'm going to go to the right, to the left, and I'm going to connect it to make my top lip. I'm going to draw another curved mouth to make the bottom. You can also add things like I have dimples, so like when I smile, I have this little curve that comes in on my cheek. That's up to you. I'm going to then go down to the bottom of my paper and start with my neck. And my neck should not come straight out the sides of my head because my neck is skinnier. So I'm going to come in a little bit. And I'm going to draw 2 straight lines coming down from there. And this is where you can add your shirt. Now, I showed on the live video, you can do like a curved neck. Today I'm wearing my baseball Kip shirt, so I drew Kip on my shirt. You can also do a V-neck like I did here. That's up to you. I'm going to do a curve line here. And then I'm going to add a curve to the left all the way to the bottom of the paper and curve to the right all the way to the bottom of the paper to draw my shoulders. Because your shoulders do come out from your neck. But I'm not very like curved squared like this, right? So I'm going to, if you look at somebody when you have a portrait, you kind of see the line right here that starts their arm versus their body. So we're going to draw that. Again, you don't have to. This is just something to add more realistic look to your art. So down here, I'm going to do like maybe 2 or 3 fingers over and draw a line. 2 or 3 fingers over. It should almost match up with this line, but not quite. And that makes my 2 little curved lines like where my armpit and my arm are versus my actual torso, my body. I'm going to draw 2 straight lines over to give myself short sleeves. And you can add little designs in there if you want. Maybe I have a little curve around my neck to make a design there. And I'm going to put my Kip shirt on again on this one. Okay. And then the last part is I'm going to do my hair because right now I'm looking awfully bald. So I am going to leave the examples of hair up here at the top really quick for a minute. But the first thing you need to do is draw your hairline. It's where your forehead and your hair are meeting. So if you look at mine, right now I have my hair in my braid. So my part is right here. Some of us have a part, some of us don't. And I'm going to draw a big curved line this way and a little one this way. Some of you have a straight line across for your hairline. Some of you, yours curves up and down a little bit. It's up to you. Now you want to draw it. I'm going to draw it how I'm looking right now. So right here is about where my part is. It's not in the center of my head. And I'm going to curve over here and then curve here. And then I need the top of my head. So I'm going to draw the top of my head. And I'm wearing a braid today, so my braid is going to come out the side here. A little ponytail holder. And braids are really wavy, so I'm going to draw some wavy lines inside to make it look like I have a braid in my hair. Again, I'll have the example posted on Google Classroom too, so you can see it of different ways to do hair. It's completely up to you. Also, I'm looking very like plain here and very wavy here, so I'm going to add some lines for my part here for my hair. There we go. Ooh, I have my glasses on today. I should probably draw those too, huh? So I'm going to draw the brim of my glasses around my eyes. I'm going to do it again because my glasses are kind of thick glasses. Maybe I'm going to give my glasses some designs. I have kind of all these colors in them. I'm going to draw little lines and color it later. I'm going to fix my eyebrow now because it looks kind of funky compared to my other one. Okay, there we go. So now that I have my drawing, it's now time to fold my paper so that way I can create those squares to color it in like Chuck Close. You don't have to do this part. I suggest it because then you have these squares to draw or write words about you, and then you can color it a little bit more fun and different than a normal portrait, because some of us have already done regular portraits this week. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see how I fold. So I'm going to take the bottom of my paper and fold it up to the top like Hamburg style. And remember, anytime you watch any videos of me, you can pause it whenever you need to pause it and then play it again when you're ready. And then I'm going to take the folded side and fold it up again, hamburger style. And now it looks like a long rectangle. And then I'm going to fold from this side over to here. So I'm going to put my finger in the middle and turn it and fold it up. And I'm going to do it one more time, folding it up. So when I open it, I have all these little squares. And then I can add words in all the squares. That describe me. I'm a creator, I'm an aunt, I'm a teacher, I'm creative, silly, funny, loving, hopeful that we can go back to school, kind. So all these words that describe you to go along with the lesson we talked about yesterday on how all of us are unique and special in different ways. Ooh, I forgot artist. And then after that, you can add color to it to make it look something like this. And then post to Art Sonia. I can't wait to see all of your art. I'm sorry for those of you who missed our class. We will be doing class every Friday at 3 o'clock. I cannot wait to see you guys again. Have a great weekend.